Hi there, I'm Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astronumerologist. Welcome to your astronumerology forecast for the Sagittarius full moon on May 21st. Now it happens at 10:14 p.m. Universal Time, that's in London, 5:14 p.m. New York Eastern Time, and 2:14 p.m. Pacific Time. Now the month of May is filled with a message of freedom and joy and release and adventure and communication. It's a very exciting, flexible energy and a month for taking advantage of opportunities, since this is a 14 universal month in numerology. Now, the 21st of May, the day of the full moon, is a reflection of our 21st century. 21 is the number of truth, of creation, joy, and self-expression. And the universal date for this full moon, 5/21/2016, adds up to 17, which is the immortality number, the number of leaving behind a legacy. So this is a full moon of truth, empowerment, joy, and strength. Now, all month long, we have this gorgeous, fortunate grand trine in all three earth signs, happening between Jupiter in Virgo, Pluto in Capricorn, and various planets in Taurus. Now, a grand trine is a joyous, sacred geometric shape in astrology. And when Jupiter, the bringer of abundance, joy, and opportunities, and expansion, is involved along with Pluto, the empowerment, recognition, confidence, and transformation planet, we have such great potential for growth and success. So your perceptions of what you're capable of are getting an overhaul now, which is good because you're capable of a lot more than you give yourself credit for. And now's the time to expand your mind, take risks, and welcome the true joy, the greater abundance, more celebration into your life. This is all in line with that 14 universal month energy for May as well. So on May 6th, we had a grand trine already. The same grand trine was awakened by the beautiful Taurus new moon, which formed that third spot in the triangle. On the 21st, the Sagittarius full moon, that third position in the grand trine will be filled by Mercury. Now, Mercury will be at its most powerful at that moment because Mercury will be literally at a standstill right before turning from retrograde to direct the following day. So Jupiter, Pluto, and Mercury will be forming this Earth grand trine. So that means your message, Mercury, is yearning to be shared. And in doing so, you're going to awaken to the deep wisdom and the deep exhilaration, the joy, the ecstasy, the courage that is your birthright. Now, a full moon happens when the sun and moon are opposite each other. And every full moon is a monthly invitation to bring your emotional life into balance. So there's always a sense of tension with any opposition, and that means full moon as well. And in this case, emotional tension, because you're recalibrating two opposites. You're bringing them into alignment. So what really stands out with this Sagittarius full moon is that Mars retrograde will be in a close conjunction to the moon, and Venus will be right next to the sun. Now, the moon in astrology represents the mother principle and feelings, right? And reception. And the sun, the father principle and action. So these two conjunctions happening with Mars, the masculine, joining together with the moon, right? Representing the mother and feminine. And then the sun, that male energy merging with Venus, the feminine. So there's a really big emphasis on bringing everything, opposites, yin and yang, dark and light, feminine, masculine, into alignment. So it's a moment that the universe is calling us to bring our lives into balance. So all parts of your life are being readjusted as you understand those polarities within you and within nature. And you accept them as truth. You don't fight them. You don't judge them. So that means you may feel a little bit more indecisive. You may change your mind a little bit more often as you vacillate between what seems like two opposite sides. And what's happening is that you're recognizing those polarities that are natural, that are within you, and you're accepting all parts of your experience, that human experience you're having, that you signed up for, right? You're making adjustments to bringing everything into a place of balance and peace. Now, with Mars opposite the sun, you'll definitely want to turn your energy, that Mars fire, inward because it's retrograde, right? Mars is retrograde. You need to acknowledge your inner resources. So you want to take time to meditate, to be creative, to nurture your inspiration. You don't want to rely so much on other people's advice, unless, they allow you to go within and recognize where your truth resides. This is really a time to get in touch with your inner fire. Mars represents that eternal flame, and it's time for you to acknowledge that inner beauty, your inner values, your true values, which are actually symbolized by Venus. Venus symbolizes our abundance and values. So the opportunity to really delve deeply into love and relationships and experiencing beautiful connections, right, that transcend what you thought you needed before now, that opportunity in your relationships is also there to rebalance you, right? But it informs all parts of your life, not just relationships. I mean, these are very personal planets here. We have the Sun and Moon and Venus and Mars. They're all personal planets in astrology, and so is Mercury. And Mercury moving direct in the hours following the Sagittarius full moon, there's going to be a double emphasis on Taurus and Venus, because Mercury is in Taurus right now, and Venus and Taurus represent love and abundance and grounding your energy. And the moon being in Sagittarius around this time broadens your horizons and brings abundance and joy. So you can see how the opportunities to expand exponentially are super exciting right now. In fact, that wonderful influence of Sagittarius figures greatly over the next 2 months, since we have another second Sagittarius full moon on June 20th. We have 2 in a row. This is powerful mutable energy that we have now, because Jupiter is in Virgo, Mars and Saturn are in Sagittarius, and the Sun is in Gemini. And these 2 consecutive full moons in Sagittarius, these are all mutable signs, the signs of change and adjustment and openness and flexibility and trust. So you're definitely transforming. So you want to keep doing deep breathing exercises. You want to feel serenity. You want to play beautiful music, right? Venus rules music and beauty. And you want to naturally delve into those things that nurture you and bring you back into that serene, balanced state. Now, Mercury is moving direct at 14 degrees in Taurus on May 22nd. Now, remember, May is a 14 universal month. 14 governs media, communication, freedom, exploration. And Mercury also governs communication and your message, right? Sharing that message. And so we have this double intensification of that number 14, of your message getting out, of you connecting to others in a big way. And since this event is happening in Taurus, an earth sign that rules abundance, and grounding everything into reality, right? Security and beauty, directing your energy towards manifesting prosperity and passion. These are really, really enhanced by this whole Mercury retrograde cycle, this new moon, this Venus in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus, the degree number. It's all one beautiful big message. Now, one other sacred geometric shape is important to note, because Jupiter is opposite Neptune, and that creates transcendence and deep spiritual connections to the divine. And this is happening over a few months. But they're forming also a T-square to Saturn at this time. And that's awakening to tap you into what you need to be responsible for, right? What you signed up to do in this lifetime. Your mission is becoming clear now. So you're going to feel some strong urges to just go for it, to implement your dreams. And you'll understand that everyone, we all have fears about making changes and taking risks, and that it's just part of growth. So here's the thing, the mission you signed up for is unique to you. And right now, you're being prompted to break boundaries. Those are the times we're living in. Everything's breaking open. Everything's creating breakthrough opportunities. There's light coming into your life. So you're discovering who you are. You're discovering why you're here. And so that may bring some radical change. Remember that mutable energy into your life. So you're exploring uncharted territories. You're expanding your horizons. So walk towards those, whatever fears you have, just walk towards them, because it's just the universe pointing out exactly where you need to go to overcome your greatest resistance and step into your destiny. So I'll see you soon for the exquisite Gemini new moon forecast. This one's going to be super exciting because Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, will be direct again moving forward. So there'll be lots of movement. So thank you so much for watching.